So, NASCAR Mexico, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez hosted the first NASCAR event outside the United States in over 60 years. But how did it go? Well, it was certainly different. The weather played a part, and this was a very difficult circuit for the drivers to master. But one guy very much shone above the rest with an absolutely commanding performance to take victory in Mexico. But let's have a look, guys. Here are the 5 things that we learned from the Mexico City event of the NASCAR calendar. So we will start with the weather. Like I said, despite this being summertime in Mexico, the weather did not want to play ball, and we actually saw some rain. The race was called off pretty early on so the drivers could go in, fit some intermediate tires, and actually come out and compete. It was great to see the NASCAR drive, and it was great. And it was great to see the NASCAR cars actually driving around in wet conditions around a road course. You know, this is an incredible sight. Just shows you how much these cars, in fact, have come on over the years. But this next-gen car was not doing very well in the hands of Kyle Busch, as pretty early on in stage 1, he lost control of his car going into turn 1. He smashed into Haley and also Kyle Larson as well. Chase Briscoe, Zane Smith also all involved in that event. I think Austin Cindric ended up going off the track too. I don't think he had any damage though, despite what happened there. But yeah, big pilot with that. But that was the only pilot that we really saw, so it really showed the talent of these NASCAR drivers to get their cars around as quickly as they did. And as a result of all the craziness there, Shane Van Gisbergen was leading ahead of Ty Gibbs at the end of stage 1. But SVG saw his opportunity. He went in the pits just before the end of the race and pitted strategically to get some slick tires, some dry tires onto his car as the track was beginning to dry up ahead of stage 2. Gibbs also went into the pits as well, and that meant that Ryan Preece won stage 1 as a result, as he stayed out. He was ahead of Ryan Blaney there. So the third thing that we learned is that eventually it was Ty Gibbs and Shane Van Gisbergen at the end of stage 2 as well, and this time Gibbs pitted and allowed SVG to win the second stage. Again, a tactical ploy by Gibbs there, but would it work out? Well, unfortunately, no, it did not, because SVG was just absolutely untouchable today. He managed to get an incredible victory around Mexico City. Unbelievable stuff. He won by like 15, 16 seconds in the end. He was dominant in that final stage. Nobody could touch him, and as a result of that, SVG is going to the playoffs. His first victory of the season is only his second victory in the NASCAR Cup Series as a whole. Very, very impressive from him. Really love to see stuff like that. It was Christopher Bell who was in P2 at the end of this one, but it's William Byron. He had an excellent day. He was in 9th place today, but he managed to stretch his lead over Kyle Larson as a result of Larson not finishing again, getting tangled up in Busch's accident early on in this one. But yeah, really eventful race. I enjoyed watching it. The weather was out, really showing the talent of the drivers, I think, and I'll do another video just going over whether I think this event was a success or not. I really enjoyed it personally though. But guys, let us know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Are you glad we're going back to Mexico City for the foreseeable future in NASCAR, and should we open it up so that more events can join the calendar from outside of the US? Personally, for me, I would like to see us go to Montreal in Canada, around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I feel like the NASCAR Next Gen car will do pretty well around there, to be honest. A lot of different long straights on that one, and also some pretty tricky chicanes as well to try and maximize overtaking. But again, thoughts in the comments below, I appreciate it as always. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always. Guys, have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.